Yeah, whatever. All right, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you Scott for that talk. It was really great. So, just to get started, oh my god. Just to get started, we're going to go over some details about GameJam, and we're also going to reveal our theme, which is something new we're doing this year. So, my name is Rodrigo. Some of you might not know me, but I'm a master's student here at the university.
And my name is Mike. So my name is Mike. So me and Rod have been helping out with these game jams for the past couple of years, and I just graduated with my master's. Not working on games, maybe on my own, but that's secret again. So during this event, we're going to have a bunch of volunteers. Hopefully, all of us will be wearing these red shirts. These STEMFest shirts. So if you're having a problem or you have a question or just want to ask a question about the game that you're making, if you see this red shirt, feel free to ask us at any time. We'll definitely come and help you. If you have a bug that you can't solve or you just want to add a new feature that you don't even know how to add, we can help you with that as well.
Some of us might also be wearing our old gray Game With Us shirts since we're part of the Game With Us team. There we go. There we go.
Multitasking.
And yeah, we're just made up of students from the Interaction Lab here at the university. So, according to Wikipedia, a game jam is a gathering for the purpose of planning, designing, and creating one or more games within a short span of time. Unlike what you guys might think, it's not actual jam. Most of these games are really small, so don't feel bad for making a really small 2D game. Just do whatever you're comfortable with, and we're not expecting you to make next Dark Souls.
Alright, so I'll just grab it here. This is close, too close, okay. So this is kind of a schedule. So tonight what we're probably going to do is maybe make up the teams, because most of us are going to be here, so we'll do that tonight still. But then tomorrow, things are going to kick off at 9 a.m. And so I guess, if you've made up your teams and you decide you want to sleep in a little bit tonight, then that's totally fine. But we're going to be in here. We're going to have another kind of intro and kickoff. Rod's going to talk to you about version control, so you guys aren't, emailing whole projects to each other and overwriting code that you've written the night before or something like that. And then at lunch, we have free lunch, probably pizza, I would imagine.
Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, the classic, group of people, we order pizza. And then another great speaker, Lee Vermeulen, who works for Alien Trap out in Toronto. Rod actually kind of does some work with him too. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, he's the boss. And then at 10 o'clock, we're not going to have any volunteers there to help out, so 10 p.m. at night. And then at 11 o'clock, the doors are locked in Spinks. But I guess, if you guys are real diehards and you need to get things done, you guys can stay, find a place in Thorvaldson, Spinks, or wherever's open. And, you guys can work on your games as long as you want.
They can still use a lab, but they just can't leave and come back, basically.
What Rod said. This is kind of the schedule for tomorrow. Feel free to work out with your team when you want to get here, when you want to leave, or stay all night if that's what you're going to do. And then Sunday, kind of the same thing. We're going to open the doors to the labs at 9 in the morning again, but we're not going to have any sort of intro thing here on Sunday. So, again, if you don't want to get here right at 9, you guys decide when you want to get here to join your teams. We'll have another free lunch, pizza again, hopefully, and then Scott's going to give another, I'm sure, really awesome talk at lunch for us to listen to. And then at 4 o'clock, we're going to try to stop most of the coding. So I'm sure you guys will want to keep adding, but we have to put an end to it at some point. So we'll kind of try to stop at 4 o'clock, and like we did previous years, we'll walk around, we'll try to gather the games, put them up on the website, I guess, so that we can show them to other people. And then at 5, hopefully we're finished that process, then we can play each other's games. So that's kind of one of the funnest parts of the Game Jam. We play everyone else's game. You see people playing your own, and you can talk about it and things like that. So that'll be kind of at 5 or around there. And then some of the volunteers and some of the professors here, I guess, are going to walk around and, do maybe some little scoring, or maybe, who has the awesome art, who has some cool game concept.
We've got the awards category coming up soon.
Yeah. So, we'll pick some winners in certain categories like we've done in previous years, hand out some prizes, and then 8 o'clock, awesome noodle cake after party that everyone is going to go to, right? Everyone is going to go to that after party. And there's a bus for that, yeah. Free bus. Free bus. That is in.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun, and we still have tickets available, so...
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, there's tickets. So get
Yeah.
tickets if you don't have tickets yet. After party.
All right, so just like previous years, we have a submission form for you guys to upload your games. Something we're doing new this year, though, is to require participants to upload a video as well. Every lab machine will have recording software on it, and we have instructions up on the website that will take you through to put it up, to make your video. Yeah, just make sure to budget your time so you're done all that at 5. So make sure you remember to back up, because you don't want to lose everything. At least use a USB, but we recommend using SVN or even Git, and we'll go over how to do that tomorrow morning.
What? No, you do.
Okay. All right, so if you're not a university student, we've got accounts set up for you already, which most of you should have gotten at the registration desk. And if you haven't, just come talk to me and we'll figure it out. We also have Photoshop and Adobe Creative Cloud on the Macs. So if you want to make some awesome art in Photoshop, use the Macs.
Yeah, and so during the time of the game jam, when everyone's hard coding away, you might want to take a break. And so we're going to have a station with some other awesome games that have actually started out at game jams just like this. So Gang Beast, Maximum Overdrive, we got Towerfall, Ascension, I think, and Eggnog, which is a classic that we usually have here. I don't think we'll have a tournament or anything, because we have the awesome after party. So maybe no tournaments, but you guys can have an impromptu tournament or something like that. Maybe I'll have the game I created, Scott, which is a 6-player local co-op. Yeah, Jelly, it's sweet, man, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll have that available for you guys for breaks.
So it's set up in the lounge in Sphinx. So I don't know if you know where that is, but it's in 3rd floor. Just wander around, you'll find it eventually. So we'll also have some Alien Trap games like Autocraft, and a new game they're doing their exclusive first showing of, Maximum Override, which I've actually worked on. So you should all try it out because it's super fun. We've also going to have a special appearance from PAC-MAN this year, so he might chase you down. All right, so before we get into the theme, we'd like to give a big thank you to our sponsors. So first off, we'd like to say thanks to STEMFest for sponsoring our event, and for Noodle Cake and Alien Trap for helping us with speakers and prizes and the after party, which is going to be super fun. We'd also like to thank the Department of Computer Science here at the university, as well as CSSS for providing us with volunteers and a lot of help, like carts, because we have a shortage of carts. Vendasta has also sponsored us, and as well as Capcom has provided a couple prizes for us. And Great Western has provided beer, so for the after party.
19 plus, yeah.
Yeah.
19 plus.
I guess I screwed that up. We'd also like to thank Amazing Stories and Dragon's Den. They've given us a bunch of board games and prizes to give out, so we have a lot of cool prizes here, so yeah. All right, so let's get a drum roll for the theme. So this year, the theme is evolution. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. No.
So yeah, usually the past couple times we've done this, we haven't had a theme, and so teams are just making, their own ideas, complete randomness. But what these game jams usually do is pick a theme, and everyone tries to kind of follow that. But I'm sure you all are going to have your own awesome ideas about what evolution actually means, and how to make a fun game that incorporates evolution in some way. So I guess keep that in mind, and yeah, try to make your game be evolutionary.
I guess I should also note that you don't have to follow it, but if you want to be in the running for the Best Theme Award, then obviously try to incorporate it the best you can. So other than the best theme, we also have the awards for best art, best gameplay, best overall game, and the best game made by high school students, since we have a lot of high school students this year. And we have first and second place for each category. All right, so does anyone have any questions? Most of it, yeah. We'll let you get away with that, sure. That's kind of stretching it. I would say.
Yeah, we kind of frown upon that. So yeah, if anybody doesn't know, like, you shouldn't start coding the game tonight. Wait for kind of tomorrow morning after we've done the intro. That's kind of how it usually works. You can figure out the idea you want and like really organize things within your team tonight if you wish, but really try to start it tomorrow morning and finish by, I guess, Sunday at around 5 o'clock.
Well, if you guys do want to be keeners, we're fine with starting today, actually. It's new this year. Sorry.
Never mind everything I did.
Yeah, so does anyone else have any questions? Sorry? As many as you want.
Yeah. You can go by yourself, 2, 3, 4, 5, but, you know, the more people you have, the more difficult it might become, right? So, you know, pick wisely. And also, I know we have some people here that are more artists, maybe, or more, you know, sound people. Martin, I know. Yeah, there's an artist up there, guys. And so you might want to look around. Hands up, who's like more of an artist here? Okay, got a couple people in the front, middle, right? We got a couple people, right? So us programmers, you should look around. You should see that guy and make friends with that guy. And these girls up in front too, because you know, you can make a super awesome game, and we don't want it to all be squares and circles like we can easily program. And so with these artists, your game can be that much better. So keep that in mind, and you know, maybe a whole team of programmers isn't the best way to go. Try to diversify, I guess.
All right, so just to let everyone know, so tonight we're not going to have any volunteers to help you with your game, but feel free to stay as long as you want, and you guys can go work up in Sphinx. And again, doors lock at 11 and open up at 7 a.m. So now we're going to do the team formation part. I don't know if some of you might have already been here for that. But those of you who don't have a team, we'll get you guys to come up, and those of you that do, you can just frolic away to Sphinx.
Yeah, so thanks everyone. Thanks for coming. Thanks Scott again. See you tomorrow. Team, come down.